Hello, you're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. Just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. And also, we're going to show a little bit of my shopping spree.
Ooh,
Tiff, guess what I bought with my tax return money?
a new car.
I wish.
I know, right? What'd you get?
I got an automated vacuum.
Oh, like a Roomba?
Yeah, just not that
but
brand.
not Roomba. You know what's hilarious?
You did not notice it.
I didn't. Wait, was it moving around when I walked in?
No, of course not. You would hear it.
Oh, okay.
It's sitting in its dock, but it's in the kitchen.
Aw.
But yeah, so I live on in a one-story house, and I thought, okay, if I get an automated vacuum, I could just do the entire house in one go,
Yeah,
and it'll be like while I'm at work.
that is nice.
So then, with the tax return money and all that stuff, I decided okay, and I found one on sale on Amazon. I could say Amazon. That's wide known enough.
That's kind of worldwide, yes.
It's local for the Pacific Northwest.
It is, actually.
They're a local store. I like to joke around about that. Anyway, so yeah, I got it 2-day shipping because I'm a Prime member. And when I got it, this one is a vacuum and mop.
Oh, nice.
But the weird thing was when I first got it, it's like, okay, we're going to scan your entire house. So I moved mine through and I see on the app as my floor plan layout slowly develops. And it's weird to watch just a little thing go on its own because I've never owned something like that before.
Right.
And just the fact that it's moving on its own, scanning everything, it feels weird. And I'm just sitting in the living room and this thing's just moving around. And it took me a while of okay, I could separate different rooms and all that stuff.
Nice.
And now I have it set up where it will vacuum half of my house on one of the days I work and vacuum on the rest of the house on a different day I work.
Nice. You want to hear something funny?
What?
We have one too.
You live in a 2-story house though.
Yes.
So is it just one of the floors?
Well, here's the funny part.
You don't use it?
It's in its box still.
Wow.
I'm really bad about getting a thing, being all excited about it, and then it just sits there looking cool. But what's even worse is it was a wedding gift.
That was 2.5 years ago or something. Or was it 3.5?
5.
Have you been married for that long?
Yeah. It's you were there, so.
Yeah, I know, but I've known you for 6.
I know.
I thought I've known you for a couple of years at least before that happened.
No.
Oh, that was in the time, the time hole of pandemic. So, time was skewed.
Time was definitely skewed back then.
You need to actually use it.
Oh, I know. And I keep saying I'm going to get it out.
Why was that so close to Betty White? Oh, I know.
Because she is an icon and I idolize her in probably not
Rest in
good
peace.
ways. Oh, yeah. No, she's fantastic and I absolutely love her. And she's right up there with top actresses for me.
Enough side chat. Back on trial. Why haven't you used your automated robot?
Because
vacuum?
there's so many cat toys around the house. I'm afraid it's going to suck one up and get stuck. And they all have feathers.
Depending on how big it is.
It's good size, platter sized.
It should be fine. Mine, at least, is good with actual cords.
It's actually old technology now, too.
Oh, yeah. At this point, yeah.
But I know. I just keep forgetting it. It's tucked away in one of the closets, out of sight, out of mind type situation. But every time I go in there to clean the litter box, because there's also a litter box in there,
you get reminded.
I just look over at it and was like, oh, hi. Dust-covered box of vacuum cleaner that we never use.
Cue to the animated version of the Brave Little Toaster, but with the vacuum. Just being all sad and depressed, locked in the closet.
Yep.
Anyways, that was it. I just want to talk about oh yeah, I just bought this recently.
I also got a bonus.
And as a guy who lives by himself, I don't generate that much dirt and mess. So
sorry, the tax return. My husband gets the tax return. I got a bonus from work recently and put it all straight into savings. I'm not using it. I'm saving
how responsible of you.
I know, right?
I used my tax returns on the vacuum and The rest of it's going towards Trench Crusade that I pre-ordered.
Nice. It's like, I have that vacuum. I can open it and get the satisfaction of opening something new.
Sure, but you also have to prep your area to then basically have the vacuum going, and that's the point of it.
I really only wanted it for downstairs anyway. Upstairs, we do have an actual vacuum cleaner that we can use. That's carpet up there, and it's all wood floor downstairs. So probably should do it the other way around. But I don't want the little guy going down the stairs. They don't handle stairs well.
Of course not. That's why it's super convenient if you live on, I would say, if you live on a one-story building, get a vacuum or automated vacuum.
Yeah.
Super handy.
You know they make automated lawnmowers like that now?
Yeah, I did see something like that.
Those are expensive, but really cool.
Yeah, they're like $2,000 or something like that.
I think something like that I would want if I had a really big, flat yard that I don't want to go out and mow.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just a little yard, suck it up. But for us, we don't even have a yard, so...
Yeah, so that's completely pointless for you.
Right. I thought maybe, like, if our entire neighborhood, because we have common areas, if our entire neighborhood, like, went together to get it, we could have just...
But the problem is then it's just, like, if kids leave toys out and all this and that.
And they always leave toys out.
So it's like,
We just have a gardening crew come in and take care of things.
Anyways, beginning banter over. Automated accessories. I say yes to vacuums.
It's like a little critter that lives in your house and eats all your dirt.
Sure. And also mops my kitchen.
Yeah. It's like a pet that you don't have to feed.
I know. Those things aren't good for like deep cleaning.
No.
But it's good for just like surface level stuff.
Yeah.
It's good for maintenance. If you want deep cleaning, don't get a robot vacuum.
No.
/ mop. Anyways, speaking of little gremlins that eat dirt, I guess we're doing Monster Spotlight.
Yeah.
My segues are perfect.
Yes, they are perfect. So I need you to roll dice for me. Can
that's right.
Please roll a d4 to see which list we're going off of.
I got 1.
Well, I guess we don't need to designate what's what. It is 1. First list it is. So give me that D100, was it? Yes.
99.
Oh, we got a Kuatoa.
I think I've seen that before. I can't remember.
Well, it's in Baldur's Gate 3, page 199, actually, in the monster manual. They're like fish people.
That's right. They have a lot of backstory.
Yeah, they actually pop up quite a bit in storytelling and things.
Wait, are we saying all the...
Well, see, I have them on the list individually. I've got the 3 different ones as different things. There's the Kuatoa Archpriest, and the Kuatoa Whip. But the one you rolled was strictly Kuatoa.
Oh, okay.
Kuatoa.
I mean, we could always combine them together.
Yeah, but then if we ever roll those other ones later, we can't use them.
But then if we do like a clan of them, because there's going to be, or a tribe.
Right. But I'm saying if we roll the other ones later, we can do a quest based around specifically that type. So what we got was just generic Kuotoa.
Okay. Well, Kuotoas are degenerate fish-like humanoids that once inhabited the shores and islands of the surface world. Long ago, humans and their ilk drove the Kuotoa underground, where they dwell in the madness and everlasting night. Kuotoas can no longer abide daylight. They are mad slaves. At the height of the Illithid Empire, the Mind Flayers corrupted Kuotoa by the thousands and forcing them into bondage. Kuotoa were simple creatures, never meant to endure the oppressive mental forces of the Illithids unleashed against them. By the time the Mind Flayers abandoned them, the prolonged psychic subjugation endured by the Kuotoa had driven them mad. Their minds scattered beyond repair, the Kuotoa adopted a religious fervor, inventing gods to protect them against threats. Most notable of those threats are the Drow, which have slain Kuotoa on sight since the days when the two races first met. God makers. Kuotoa worship gods of their own insane creation. But if enough Kuotoa believe that a god is real, the energy of the collective subconsciousness can cause the god to manifest as a physical entity. I think that's what happened in God of War. Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in the Out of the Abyss module.
I haven't played that one.
They appear in that too.
Oh. Well, yeah, because if they're against Drow and all that stuff, they're located in the
I've
Underdark.
actually played it twice now.
The form of a Kotor god takes depends on the inspiration from its divine image. It's usually random and nonsensical. One of the most revered gods of the Koto is
Say it.
Blipdulpulp, the Sea Mother,
I love their names.
who takes the form of a female human with crayfish head and crayfish claws. An articulated shell covered her shoulders. That name was likely invented by Koto. I'm not saying again. They improved on a broken human statue by adding the limbs and head of a crustacean. A son of this handiwork, then named the resulted form a god. Theocratic rulers. Kotor archpriests are surrounded by fanatical devotees of their faith. The archpriest of the Kotor domain demands that all its subjects are worship a specific god. The archpriest's mad beliefs in its god is so fervent that it manifests the powers of a high cleric. The archpriest can bestow spells to devout underlings called whips. One or more of these, well, we're going to ignore that part, so I might as well not read it.
Yeah.
Kotor gear. Many weapons of the Kotor are designed to capture rather than kill. Nets are common, though some carry pincer staffs, also called as man catchers, designed to trap and immobilize foes. Kotor warriors also treat their shields with a sticky goo that catches incoming weapons. In general, Kotor don't like the weight of armor on their slippery bodies and rely on natural rubbery hides for protection. However, they like to wear jewelry made by scavenged bones, shells, pearls, gems, and carapace fragments. And that's it.
Yep. So their stat block.
They're a bunch of religious idiots.
Yes. Insane religious idiots. But like they're
What's
amphibious.
The difference?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So they're amphibious. They can breathe air and water. Otherworldly perception. They can pinpoint creatures that are within 30 feet of it, that is invisible or on the ethereal plane even. Slippery. So they have advantage on like grapple saves. Sunlight sensitivity. So sunlight bad. Gives them disadvantage. Actions wise, they have bite, classic, spear, they poke, a net, so that goes along with your capture rather than kill things, and reactions is sticky shield.
Like I described.
Yeah, if you block, it's like a DC 11 strength saving throw, or the weapon becomes stuck.
They're challenging of 1/4.
Yeah, but you can like have a lot of them.
Yeah. So what kind of quest are we making? It has to be in the Underdark.
I was going to say, it has to be the Underdark.
So this is a Underdark campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know canonical Underdark that well.
I know it a little bit from having played Out of the Abyss twice. I don't remember like any city names or anything fun like that. But that's cool. We can just add whatever we want, and Kotor names are always fun because it sounds more like an onomatopoeia. Like with that goddess's name, I went and looked it up. Blibdulploop.
Yeah,
it is hard to say.
Better than mine.
I got to look at it for a little bit, but
okay. So do you want this like do a quest where it's like they made a new god and then they have to stop them, or is that too generic and easy? Because that's like, I think that's the highlight of what they can do is they manifest new gods.
Yeah. So maybe it's just like an offshoot city of these guys that have invented a new god that is now causing problems because they, I don't know, invented it to do some sort of crazy
Okay, what
thing.
if... Okay.
And apparently the gods can grant them powers.
Well, yeah. How about this? What happens if, and we can make this more of an intense one.
Okay.
What if there's a faction of them that starts worshiping a new god, right?
Okay.
Where it's a off-brand of, what is the god of the drow? Starts with an L.
Lolth.
The Spider Queen.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if they have a misunderstanding of like their own. You know, like how like for their famous one, it's based off a human statue.
Yeah.
What happens if they see one and it's like slightly off of Lolth, in which because of the collective energy and all that stuff that manifests the god,
Mm-hmm.
what happens if it pulls some of the actual drow who believe in Lolth to make that even more powerful? So it's actually a bigger threat because it would be an actual more powerful god.
Mm-hmm. So a few episodes ago, I made a joke, and you had mentioned Lolth, but you didn't say Lolth. You said like Loth or something like that. And then I made the joke about, oh, Loth and Luthi. What if this new god they make is Luthi? Or just Loth? Like, it's not Lolth, it's Loth.
I was thinking maybe if it's so close on the name,
Okay.
that's why some of the like the worshipping thing of the drow gets sucked into it, because it's just so close on name and like.
So okay, we can go with Loth instead of Lolth.
We're really just pulling a hey, this is the Timu version, and you accidentally ordered that.
Yeah.
When you worshipped, and so then they got your money.
Okay, how about instead of like spider legs and stuff, their new goddess has crab legs, because that's what they know.
Yes, and so then it's just now it's a bigger deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's like at first these gods, these makeshift gods manifest. They're not that strong because there's not a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But this one has a lot more power to it because of the increase on.
Yeah. Okay, so looking up Lolth, she's creepy as all get out, but she's basically like a centaur, but spider.
Yeah, a drider.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's what
okay,
it's
so
called.
that's what well, I mean, yes, but aren't all driders male?
I don't know,
like
but
that.
basically that.
It's what they were created in the image of Lolth. Yes. But she has like multiple arms too.
So replace the spider part with a crab part.
Yeah, like any spider reference, just replace with crab.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
Giant Emmy crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a woman poking out of the front of it instead of a face.
Depending on how comfortable your party is, a topless one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all the pictures I see of her have clothing.
Oh, does it?
Or carapace of some sort.
Okay, I'm thinking of also that one boss from Dark Souls 1.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. Yeah.
Anyways, so.
And she's got 1, 2, 3 sets of arms.
Nice. It's like, what is it? Shiva the Destroyer from
and
Hinduism.
Then right where her hips attach to the spider is where the spider's fangs are.
Yeah.
And so crabs have mandibles.
Yeah.
So it can be
basically
the same thing.
Yeah. It translates really well.
It does.
So the question is, now we have the big bad.
Mm-hmm.
What is the quest going to be? You know, what is the structure of this quest?
Maybe some of the drow come to the party telling them of this false deity that has what's the word? Like,
what happens if it's a posting where it's just like the annual Kotoa god hunting season, where they make a sport of it because these guys are always so small and like the drow always hate them.
Gotcha.
What happens if they make it into a sport?
A sport to hunt their god?
Yeah, because it's just like, hey, let's just go off and kill their silly gods.
Crab bake to follow?
What?
Crab bake to follow, as in they're going to eat it? Fry up some giant crab legs?
Maybe. I think this is the first time this ever happened, like this huge. Like,
well, you said annual.
Well,
maybe they keep making it.
Well, it's annual, meaning they killed the random small gods that keep appearing because they constantly make new gods according to the lore. But this year, they actually made something stronger unintentionally, and then that's what.
Okay, so maybe the flyer is annual.
Yeah.
Kotoa god hunt.
Yeah, because they but the drow make a sport out of it just for fun because they hate them.
I think that's kind of funny and also twisted and horrible. But
it's the Underdark.
Yes, but then like maybe like when they kind of if the party gets interested in like, hey, we want to join in the hunt. Mm-hmm. Some of the people that are going on it are like, we're really actually kind of worried this year because some of our guys don't want to do the hunt because they believe this god.
I don't know if they like know that God exists, or the people, like you could say a portion of the drow that's a part of the hunt
Yeah.
gets affected harder because they accidentally did worship that because without knowing,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
where it has stronger effects on its followers.
All right.
You know what I mean? Just
Or
like how
maybe
these
like
created gods are able to bestow power onto the Kotos that
yeah.
worship, and for the
Oh my
archpriests and
gosh.
all that stuff.
Is there gonna be like a Kuatoa version of Driders?
Oh, we could totally make that into a thing.
Yeah. Oh, what would we call them though? Drabbers.
Because it's drow spiders. That's the
Oh, okay.
combination.
It'd just be crabbers.
Coopers,
Coobers?
like the first like Kuo
No. Just call them Coobers.
Coopers. Okay, fine. That sounds so dorky.
It's the Kuatoa.
Yeah, true.
But it's
So-
Koubers.
Yeah. So this annual hunt happens. The party joins,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe they just go to like different regions, right?
Right.
Like it's a bar hop. It's
Yeah.
like
Well, hey,
so-
maybe there's like a 50-50 chance when the Drider or when the drow see the god, there's a 50-50 chance that they'll either
hang on.
Okay, sorry. I'll
I was
stop.
gonna say at least stop by one or two tribes where
Yeah.
it's normal. You kill their like minuscule god.
Yeah.
And then, so the party sees, oh, this is what's supposed to happen because they're not part of this.
Yeah, they're
They've
just-
never been part of previous ones. So they're like, okay, yeah, these gods that get manifested from this Koto, and then they learn about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, that's when they stumble across this one. And then that's when it's like, okay, this is definitely wrong.
Maybe
This
it's
is
like
more powerful.
2 to 3 tribes that have actually like grouped up together to create a bigger god. Even
I thought the bigger god was because it was just so close to
one that already
law.
exists.
That one
yeah.
that already exists that the drow worships.
Yeah, but more believers, more power, right?
They are mad and all that stuff, so it could work. I could see it possibly working. But I also see like they're worshiping like a god that's from the race that they hate and have internal feud with.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like the mass would be okay with it. I could see like a small portion.
Okay.
It's like that weird small faction.
Yeah, but they don't really realize it because they saw maybe like a really eroded statue of Lolth and thought, oh, hey, crab lady, nice.
That's also a very distinct possibility. So
Yeah.
it's like that could happen.
Yeah.
But I would just say at the very least, 1 or 2 like normal things. There's
Yeah.
weak gods, and you could just have them be mutation of weird things because it's all random anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And then they encounter this, in which then it's a big tough fight.
Yeah.
It's an actual boss fight.
And I was going to say there's 50-50 chance or maybe like a less chance of when the drow see this god, they will either be completely and utterly enraged at this just I'm forgetting words here, but there's like this abomination of their god, and they just go into like a religious rage and just
Well,
there's no consoling them.
Do you think they
Or-
would recognize the fact that it's a crab instead of a spider?
That's why I'm
Would they
saying maybe
know?
it's a lower percentage that some of them will recognize that.
Okay.
And or there could be some that fall to their knees and maybe start praying because they see this as a version of their god, and she has blessed them with her presence, and they don't see the crab, they only see the many-legged lady.
I don't know about willfully, because I'm pretty sure if you worship
Lolth.
Lolth, the Spider Queen,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't see a crab version of her and think, oh, that's the same one. It's always been associated with
They
spiders.
They
and all
could
that
just
stuff.
see it as, oh, she's
I-
decided to present to us in this
I
form.
could see where it's just like if they accidentally gave this one power because it's so close
Yeah.
that it does something to them to incapacitate them.
Or maybe, yeah. Maybe this goddess just has some form of power over Drow because she is based on Lolth.
Yes.
And so maybe like she does have the ability
Well,
to
the ones
incapacitate
that
some of them.
accidentally send some worshipping power to her.
Maybe.
That's why I'm saying like connection.
I don't know
like
how that would be possible though.
The entire premise of this silly thing
Yeah.
is the fact that some of the quote unquote prayer power.
Well, maybe that's her ability. She
accidentally
has the
gets
ability
sent.
to siphon some of the prayer from Lolth.
I don't know if that's how gods work, but then again, it's gods. I
Yeah.
really don't know. But it's use like stat blocks for a Drider.
Yeah.
And either for the actual god, because it still could be early form, so it'll be more manageable for the players.
Yeah.
Or if they're high enough level, make that make a couple of the Kuotoas into what was the name for the crab Drider thing? Kubers. If you want to make them into Kubers and then use the Drider stat block, and then put something stronger for the god if your players are higher on level.
Yeah.
But either case, they still have to kill it because now this is a very threatening god that's manifest. And I think it could be explained as like, yeah, if gods are left unattended as materialized, that's a huge danger in general, no matter how small.
Right.
So we just put them down.
Yeah.
We're culling the population.
Maybe this
and
one
also
got
they hate
missed last time or
Kuotoa,
something.
so
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Okay. This was a quest.
This was a quest.
An interesting quest.
Mm-hmm.
You're going on the yearly fox hunt.
Pretty much.
Yes. If you put this in your campaign, let us know actually like how many people actually run under the Underdark campaigns.
Yeah.
Because most people don't do that. So, but if you are running an Underdark campaign, add this and let us know what goes down.
I just realized I missed a set of her arms. She has 4 sets of arms.
Oh, thank you for the clarification.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah, let us know if you put this in your campaign down in the comments of this YouTube video on X at Questboard Pod or on Blue Sky Questboard. If you have a favorite monster of any, well, if you have a favorite monster of D&D or anything like that, you could send us your favorite monster and we might compile a list of just fan favorites and roll from that.
Oh, yeah.
If you're listening to us on YouTube, you can listen to us on the go while you're in the car or taking transport or anything like that. We're on most podcasting platforms. And if you're listening to us on a podcasting platform, you could check us out on YouTube, where Tiffy will probably show the actual monster so that people could get a decent visual of what monster we're talking about.
Yep.
And I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.